Hello, everyone. You're welcome to today's episode with Victoria Legal. so, Protestants, how far? What can you say is a possible outcome of the just concluded protests? You know, just recently we concluded the protest on hashtag end bad governance, hashtag end hunger, hashtag we are hungry, hashtag we are suffering. The hashtag goes on and on, all still relates back to bad governance and a lot of demands the protestants were coming up with, which of course are our social economic rights and privileges, which is lacking, found wanting in this country. So in Nigeria here, people, viewers, diaspora, we'll be talking about the just concluded protests. It began on the first day of August 2024, of course, and ended on the 10th day of August 2024. It was a 10 days protest. So in this video, because I was able to observe, the stickers, the cardboards being displayed. You see a lot of things like we have rights to good education, we have rights to good roads, social amenities. The list is endless, you understand? We have a lot of rights that a lot of persons don't know about. So with this whole protest, the awareness was there. I was able to observe them, and in this video, I will be separating realities from the lessons so that we can all understand the possible outcome of the protests. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, I am, of course, Blessing Joseph, doctor, and you're with Victoria Legal. So do not go anywhere. Sit back. Of course, I'm watching you. You know, I'm always watching you. Don't change the channel. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's start with the realities, okay? Remember I said for us to understand easily the possible outcome of the protest, the just concluded protest, we need to separate realities from the lessons. So I need to point out the realities of the protests and also the lessons. So let's start with the realities, okay? The realities, so many factors came into play in the course of the protests. It was critically observed that geopolitical and ethnic interests merged the whole aim of the protest. The protest was because so many persons, like when you have 100% of citizens, you have 90% suffering, crying for hardship. Okay, maybe I don't want to exaggerate by saying 90%. Let's say 80%. Okay, this study is unfounded. Okay, this whole analysis I'm giving right now is unfounded. But the part of the geopolitical and the ethnic interests played a huge role. Okay, let me start by giving you the regions, zone by zone, the way it played out. Let's start with the southeast, okay? Starting with the southeast, it can be said, because it was observed that there was nothing like protests in the whole of the southeast. I don't know if there was protests in your own area, in your own side. I don't know if there was protest, but based on my observation, there was no protest at all. Before the protest itself, a lot of claims, unfounded claims on ethnicity, you understand? We'll find the Igbos, that's the southeast region. Their thoughts is that this whole protest is a tussle between the Yorubas and the Hausas or the Fulanis. You understand? It's between the people, the Yorubas and the Fulanis, okay? That's what they believe. So they feel a lot of their political leaders were even against the whole protest. They discouraged the protest. They did not even promote the protest. And they feel they are not even Nigerians to start with. So why should I be protesting against a country that I'm not even a citizen of? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Yes. And the Yorubas on their own part, they have, should I use the term brainwashed? Yes, a lot of persons are feeling this protest is because one of the strong contenders that's for the presidency position, the presidency role, one of the strong contenders was an Igbo man. So they felt like since this presidency, this governance in the country did not favor the Southeast, maybe that is why they're coming up with this cook and bull story of bad governance, end bad governance, hashtag end bad governance, hashtag hunger in the country, hashtag we are suffering, hashtag things are hard. You'll see a lot of hashtags, everything relating down to bad governance. So the Yorubas, the Fulanis, they have this idea that, oh, why should we help an Igbo man fight his battles, okay? But that's not it anyway. So that's alone, that ideology alone, merged the protests in the Southeast ab initio, prior to the protest itself, okay? So let's go down to the South, yeah? Let's go down to the South. The South, oh my God. I think just only River State, just River State, Port Harcourt to be precise, was active, participated actively in the protest. Despite the insecurity and all that, I doubt if the protests carried on to the last day, okay? I doubt if the 10th day there was any protest at all in River State on the 10th day, because I was out, I was out searching, observing, but saw nothing like that, okay? Persons were relaxed. And the reason why you find just Port Harcourt, just the youths in Port Harcourt, the untamed youth in Port Harcourt protesting, is because they feel, oh, this region of Nigeria, we produce in large quantity natural resources that help the nation. So why are we being sidelined? Why are we being given just peanuts out of the whole chunk of natural resources exploited in our area? So that is where their own idea is coming from. And that's why you find just Port Harcourt youths involved in the protest, okay? So I hope you understand what I'm saying here. Let's go down to the southwest. Yes, the southwest. A lot of persons have this belief Lagos is no man's land. We have a lot of states in the southwest, but just Lagos. I don't know of. Okay, I think the day one, Osun State participated. Osun State participated, I think, but actively, just few persons in Osun State. Actively, Lagos State alone. I was amazed because I was like, oh, these are the persons that were like, it is a tussle between Igbos and the Yorubas. The Igbos are feeling like, okay, it's not our man who won the election. Should I use the red one? It's not our man who took the mantle who took the whole thing. You understand? So, yes, I was amazed. Yes, I was amazed in Lagos. The participation in the protests was massive, was active. Okay. Let's go down to the south, to the north. Yeah, I've talked about the south east, the south, the southwest, you understand, even the hardship and everything. Then let's talk about the north, the northerners. Hey, all hail to Kaduna State, Gombe, Katsina. Which other one am I missing out on? They were like Kano, you understand? These northern states participated actively, and I would not blame them, because the high intensity of hardship can be found more in the north. I'm not saying hardship is not affecting every part of the country, no, but you find the level higher in the northern states. So these people came out with a passion. Hey, Abuja, they came out with a passion. You will see the hunger written on their foreheads. You will see the suffering, the hardship as a whole on them. Oh my God, they came out passionately exercising their rights to protest, okay? And the whole thing boils down to bad governance. So I was able to observe the northerners. They participated actively, not all the states per se, but so many states from the northern region participated compared to other regions that have just 1-2 states involved in the protest, okay? So another reality here, it was observed just a few days before the protest, let's say a day or 2 days before the protest. The telecommunication network providers in Nigeria, you guys played a huge role. You played actively in marring the protests in the country. Oh my goodness. To make a phone call became very hard. Some numbers were bad, a lot of numbers unreachable, and all that. They tried their very good best to make sure they were able to present a huge obstacle to the protest. So kudos to you, okay? We're watching. We are watching. Okay, let's go down to the lessons. I'm done with the realities. If you have yours, more observations on it, please. The comment section is below. It's below. Just click on the comments section and put in your own comments. And if at this stage you haven't subscribed to this channel, you have not shared this channel to your loved ones, oh my goodness, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Share this video to everyone, both those who actively participated in the protests and those who did not, who just sat down behind in your house watching. Okay, I'm good. Anywhere it is, here or there, I'm neither hot nor cold. Please share this video to everyone, and give this video a thumbs up, okay? Now let's move down to the lessons. The lessons derived from the just concluded hunger protests include, but not limited to, please, okay? It's not limited to this whole lessons I'm going to produce right now. I want you to drop your own comments on the lessons that you were able to observe or gain through the whole protest. Number one on my list is that the government has the duty, the obligation to cater for the welfare and the security of its people. Okay, it's not by producing or distributing palliatives around. Oh, you take this bag of rice. Oh, you take this bag of salt. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Sharing clothes, materials, and all that. No. Those are consumables. They will not alleviate anyone's life. No. In Nigeria here, we have talents. We have skills. We have, oh goodness, there are a lot of things to unlock in this country. We can go into creating of weapons. We can, even this lithium that we discovered, there are so many things. There are so many things we can do. So many things we can do. So many skills to make use of. Okay? So many things we can do, but no. Even the kind of palliative I'm even talking about, you find them hoarded. They hoard them in warehouses. They keep them till they are spoiled and rotten. Then probably one very hungry man discovers the hidden palliatives. You understand? Then you see everyone running up head-to-skelter, dragging bags of rice, dragging this, dragging that, causing a nuisance everywhere. Because of what? Because of hunger. You see your father, you see your mother dragging rice just to feed their children. Okay? So it's not by distributing palliative, it's not going to solve anything. Okay? It's not going to solve anything whatsoever. Why don't the government, you understand? Look at it. This is what the people want. Provide solution to it. Do your duty. You understand? It is written, it is stipulated in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is there. It is your duty to cater for the welfare of your people. Oh, this can't be overemphasized. Okay. Anyway, let's go down to the second lesson. The second lesson here is that clamoring for the making of a new constitution. Oh, you see a lot of persons saying, our constitution is this, our constitution is that. Let's do away with the existing constitution and make a new one. I'm not saying our constitution is perfect. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying it is perfect in any way. All I'm saying is that we have these laws, these necessary laws in place, but the problem is enforcement. Let's talk about the enforceability of these existing laws. Let's try and enforce the one we have before talking about creating new ones, so that we don't confuse ourselves. Do you understand? We have a law in place. The 1999 Constitution is there. It provides a lot of rights and privileges of the citizens of Nigeria. Why don't we try to enforce those laws? Yes, let's try to enforce those laws. First, if it doesn't work, after enforcing them, then we can talk about making new laws. Yes. So those persons talking about hammering on, let's make a new law, let's make a new law. Please relax, okay? That's not our problem at all. The law is not our problem. Like I said, enforceability is the issue here. Let's work on enforcing the law. Then the next lesson that can be derived from the just concluded protests. I think that's the third lesson. Yeah, the third lesson. Oh, with the whole holding of the cardboards, the billboards, right to good education, right to water supply, to good water, clean water, right to good roads, right to electricity, right to good jobs, this, that. A lot of persons that were not aware of their rights and privileges, they became sensitized. They became aware of this rights, this power that we hold, that are within our grip. You understand? They became sensitized on these rights and privileges. Then so the last lesson I have on my list for today is that united we stand. You know the saying, united we stand, divided we fall. Yes, that was what played out in the course of the protest. Assuming we were able to stand strong like the Kenyans, you understand? They were able to achieve the dissolution of their governmental cabinets, you understand? What seems so impossible was achievable by them. Why? Because they did not allow ethnicity, political interest to come into play, cultural and all that. They saw themselves as one. If we can see ourselves as one, you understand, we'll be able to move mountains, we'll be able to shake the unshakables. So that is just it. Those are the lessons that I was able to observe in the course of the protests, prior to the protest, and also after the protest. So like I said, if you have your own lessons, please let's make this channel as active as possible. Share this video, give it a thumbs up, comments in the comment section below. Then in conclusion, the government, they know what we want. They saw the whole billboards, videos on the protests and everything. Please grant the wishes of the people you are governing. You promised to uphold taking care of your citizens, their rights and privileges. Why don't you fulfill the obligation bestowed on you? Yes, you have grabbed the power. Okay? Why don't you decide to cater for the people that are depending on you? They are depending on you. Why don't you decide to cater for them? Okay? So please, to the government, it is not by placing arrest on the protesters or devising, creating different means of obstructing the protests. No, why don't you try to go to the roots of the protest itself? The demands, they are clear like day and night, okay? The demands are clear and it is not impossible to fulfill. Why don't you work towards the goals of fulfilling those demands? You understand? So that you're happy, protesters are happy. It's a win-win for both sides. Okay? So that's my take on it. Like I said, if you have possible outcomes that has not been observed in this video, please drop in the comment section. And if you're yet to follow this channel, please follow this channel so that you can get to see more videos like this. Okay, thank you for staying with me till now. I do appreciate my 1,000 plus followers. We're growing. Thank you.